Well, welcome everybody to Coulee Conference Basketball, where it is the West Salem Panthers visiting Westby and the Norsemen. The JV action right ahead of us with the Varsity to follow. This is Western Wisconsin Video. Dave Gluck along with Dan Grass. Dan, good to be back with you. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
A lot of games rescheduled because of due to COVID and weather and all kinds of stuff. But here we are. Okay, just a quick chat with Superintendent Steve Michaels, and we are underway here, Dan. C-team action taking place on the other side of the divider tonight. Brett Kroom on the floor for Westby along with Owen Chose, Bo Milutinovic, Dylan Ellefson, and Taylor Thunstead. That's Kroom, baseline jumper, just a little off. Left side three short, that attempt by Logan O'Brien. Ellefson will bring it across the timeline. He's guarded by Connor Kaiser. So for the Panthers, number 3 is Logan O'Brien, number 4 Connor Kaiser. 12 is Brennan Kennedy. 15 Douglas Dillever, and 30 is Sam Steenberg. Kroom now, corner 3, that one he's got.
I haven't seen too many of the boys' games this year, so I'm kind of following the girls around, but what I have seen, Brett Kroom has a really good-looking jump shot, as we saw right there.
It's one of those that, it's a great shot line, works at it.
You know, sometimes these kids are, they're pretty good shooters, and I say it's just only been a handful of games, so I might be wrong, but every time he shoots it, it looks like it's going in.
Panthers, couple misses close range, able to get their hands back on it, keep it alive. Steenberg's going to swing it over to Dilleber and ends up in Kaiser's hand. Now Dilleber from the top of the key, and he rattles it in. Was a pretty shot too, Dan.
It was.
Of course, tomorrow night, Facebook Live here, Westby Area Schools will be bringing you regional girls basketball, where the Lady Norse will entertain River Valley, who defeated Viroqua this past Tuesday. West Salem here getting a couple opportunities every time down the floor, it seems.
Right. Good hands there by Milutinovic.
Yeah, O'Brien got Ellison up in the air and took him baseline, and Bull collapsed down and made a good play. Good help defense. Three in the early going here. Dilber again, baseline, kicks out to the near side. O'Brien will swing it over to Kennedy, and he'll miss on the three. Kroom on the rebound. Well, we're going through a pretty good cold spurt, so maybe that's affecting the floor too tonight, huh?
It could be.
Off to a cold start, both teams.
A few snowflakes flying tonight too. I didn't think it was supposed to be this cold and snow at the same time.
Kroom not able to connect, falls into the hands of Milutinovic. He'll take the baseline jumper, high archer, and rebound cleared by O'Brien. Yeah, isn't that kind of the rule of thumb, you would think, but that's not the case today. Traveled down to the southwest part of the state earlier this week, and the snowmobile trails are just immaculate.
I bet.
All the riders that like to go north head south a little bit, and they're wide and well packed. And Kellen Olson entering, number 15, along with 21, Jay Dodge. Chose and Milutinovic getting a break. Corner three, rims out, Olson rebounds. Now he turns it right over into the hands of O'Brien for two. O'Brien hung back and picked the pocket, and Kroom coast to coast. And a timeout on the floor, West Salem. Coach not happy they got beat down the floor, I don't think.
That was a little too easy, I'm thinking. I don't think. One of those deals, you just get an easy one on the other end, and then you just give it up. Give it up at full timeout.
Well, the boys tomorrow night, I believe they travel up to Gillett or Trempealeau.
I think I saw that on the schedule, yep.
And that should do it for their conference play.
And tournament action starting with the girls tomorrow, and I suppose the boys will probably have a Tuesday game.
Likely, yep, I would think so. They would produce a lower seed. Of course, the girls got a first round bye. They had a nice season this
year. They did, and they're set up pretty well, I think, to be successful in their regional.
Well, from what I've been watching on TV and a few games I've done, their perimeter shooting's been really well, and they rebound well, and they play real good defense, so those are some good combinations to have.
Yeah, the girls this year, they put themselves in every game almost, you know. I mean, they've given themselves a chance in every game to win, and have been able to pull it off more often than not so far.
O'Brien tries to go inside, picked off by Thunstead. He gives it up to Kroom. Good hands there by Taylor. Olson to Ellison. He'll swing it all the way around, ends up in Jet Dodge's hands. Waits for Kroom to come clear. That one got deflected. Olson right there off his hands. And here comes West Salem. I think Kroom's jumper, I think West Salem got a little piece of it.
It looked like it. It looked a little funny coming out of his hand, for sure.
That one off the fingertips of number 10, Brendan Haverly Gelfie. Kellen Wright, number 5, also on the floor now, as is 25, and Tyler Laren. Who scored that one, Dan? I missed it.
Tunstead. Yeah, he had a nice cut after the kind of a screen and roll there, and that worked to perfection. Good finish by Tunstead, and a nice pass by, I believe that was number 21, Jay Dodge.
Kaiser swings it over here to Gelfie. Baseline drive, reverse layup. Nice looking play. Just not able to convert. Well, that was a tough one. I thought he locked up on top of that down the rebound.
Well, Malooten did a nice job being strong with the basketball and bringing it down and causing the defender to come over the top of him there.
Yeah, just pulled him right over, didn't he?
If he's not strong with that basketball, then we're probably looking at a jump ball situation. But
so 23 and Jeremiah Miller, along with number 11, Bennett Dumars, enter for the Panthers. They're joined on the floor with Kellen Wright, Brendan Haverly Gelfie, and 25 was Tyler Laren. There, he's got the ball now with the pulse, kicks it back out. Getting into the lane, jumper from the left elbow, just missing. That was Laren, gets his own rebound, comes back to him, and he'll swing it to the far side into the hands of Wright. Good interior defense by Ellefson. Now baseline drive, and Milutinovic boots it out of bounds. Well, Salem likes to take the baseline, and they've kind of have had access to it, haven't they?
they have. Yeah, I like that style of they're being aggressive, trying to get to the lane and get to the rim, and more often than not, eventually that leads to some pretty good offense.
We're 7-5 right now. Westby with the lead, 9:23 first half action against JV action. Three-pointer from the top. And Kroom with the rebound, fouled by Wright. Only the second team foul on West Salem. Westby as well has 2 team fouls. Funstead coming in for Dodge.
There again, good position by Kroom there. It wasn't much of a foul, but it's enough when you kind of come swiping by and hit the arms that you get that call more often than not. But starts with good position from the defensive rebounding standpoint.
Funstead, good look, decided to take it, just came up a little bit to the right. It came out the front of the iron. Milutinovic tracks it down. Ellison, good little hesitation. Tell you what, the defense gave up on him, and he kept his dribble, which is great, and reversed the layup. Nine 5. Lane Cade set to check in for Westby. Runner, score it for Dumars. Good aggressive drive by Funstead and picked up the foul, committed on the floor. Ball out Westby. Here comes Cade. He'll give Chos a breather. Milutinovic to Kroom. And now we got a whistle as a push on the Panthers. That one committed by number 23, Jeremiah Miller. Panthers is man-to-man. Looks like they're fighting through the screens that are being set rather than switching. Now they get Inside low to Milutinovic. Did a nice job of freeing himself up, but just not able to finish. Three just short. Offensive rebound again by the Panthers. That one was Dumars.
Toots had a good position to get that rebound. He just didn't react quick enough on that kind of glancing blow off the back rim to corral the rebound. Gives West Salem another chance.
Colinovi with the shot, number 20. He snuck in on me here. That one, Bo just wasn't quite ready for it. Maybe thrown a little behind him, but still a ball that he normally comes up with. Down low to Austin Smith now on the floor. It looks like all Panthers have been on the floor now. JV coach is Jared Hauser. Smith missing right. And a putback by number 30 in Steenberg. Dodge fadeaway turnaround, just missing it. Was a pretty looking shot.
Right.
Dillber and Kennedy back on the floor. That ball nearly picked off by Thunstead. He had a good beat on it, just wasn't able to handle it. And there's the foul underneath.
Yeah, looks a little disgusted with himself. I don't think he's figured out how he missed that one yet, but
I agree. Milutinovic committed a foul. That's his second. Olsen comes back on the floor for him. Five minutes left here. 9-9 is the score.
Been kind of a slugfest so far, hasn't it, Dave?
It has.
Nice
It's
move.
just, yeah, people just not able to convert. Olsen with the rebound. Ellefson back to Olsen here. Dodge up to Ellefson, swinging around. Trying to get into Thunstead. Good idea. Foul on the backside. Looks like that's committed by Dillber.
Just the fifth team foul on West Salem, 3 for Westby, so a ways to go before bonus for each team.
And now a travel. Dodge just drug that back foot. Smith, nice dish. That going to Dillber, a great conversion. That was a nice
Great
break.
finish. A lot of contact there too, I thought.
Ellefson now looking inside. He'll float it and high and long. Trying to get it to Thunstead. 11-9 Panthers.
Yeah, it was an impressive finish by, who was that that scored West Salem's last basket?
Dillber.
Dillber, that was an impressive finish. I thought there was a lot of contact, and he went through it like it wasn't there, probably why he didn't get the call, and was able to finish.
Brian gives up to Smith. Swings over here to Dillber. Now it's into the corner. That's Kennedy driving. Floats one. Short. Kroom with the rebound. Instead, back over to Dodge in the corner. Ellison, three-pointer left side. Just missing, and Dodge is going to pick up that foul. Something with Jay Dodge. He plays hard all the time.
He does. That was aggressive trying to get after the rebound, and unfortunately he made quite a bit of contact there with Austin Smith, I believe it was, who was on the wrong end of that hard foul, but he shook it off. He's fine.
Steenberg gives up to Smith. Swing it all around into the hands of Kennedy. Tell you what, not a bad idea.
That was a really good idea. Just not on the same page.
There, yeah. If he'd have stayed there, it'd have been a layup. So timeout on the floor. Looks like it is Deanne Dwyer taking this one for Westby. We're at 2:52 left, first half action. Westby 9, West Salem 11. So 2:52 left here. Coming off a timeout. And pressure from the Panthers.
Not uncommon you see that when you see a team take a timeout. There's a steal there by Dillabar.
Yeah, nice play. He was in great defensive position,
right,
able to kind of backhand that one out of there to pick up the steal.
You know, when the opposing team takes a timeout and they have the ball, you throw in a little bit of a wrinkle to try to ruin the timeout, and it worked to perfection that time, didn't it?
That really did. Kennedy up to Steenberg, over to O'Brien. Left side drive right. Got himself in trouble, tried to flip it out and off the bottom of the backboard. Kroom over to Olsen, swinging around with Thunstead. Looks inside, gets it into Chose. Again, quick defensive hands. That time Sam Steenberg with the pick. 9-11, 140. First half action. Yeah, for the most part, West Salem's been pretty deliberate with their offense. Now a kick out here, three-pointer on the way. O'Brien short. Ellison gets up off the ground just in time to snag that one in.
Very good rebound. A good athletic move there by Ellison.
So instead gets it across the timeline. Inside the Chose, picked by O'Brien. Great job coming from the backside. Now he'll just take it right. Oh, there's a travel. Jump ball.
Jump ball.
I didn't think Funstead had him tied up that. It was just like just a glimmer, but enough to, I suppose, stop his momentum. So Westby will take over. Kaiser comes back onto the floor. It's Kaiser, Wright, Kennedy, Miller, and Haverly Gelfie for the Panthers. Milutinovic, Ellison, Olsen, Kroom, and Thunstead for Westby. 40 seconds remaining here. 9-11 score with the Panthers with the edge. Milutinovic gets a little bit of the paint, kicks up for a three-pointer from the top, short. And coming out of there is Kennedy. And he got himself kind of a little hung up there, Dan, in the lane. One of those decisions, do I finish it or?
Right.
He tried to flip it underhand to a teammate and it got up and out of bounds. So 10 seconds left. Westby looking to score this up at 11 or maybe take a 1-point lead.
Good there. That play has worked a couple times for Westby, and Toontz able to draw the foul there.
Yeah, nice little backdoor cut. Quick give by Ellefson. Taylor now will step to the line to shoot a pair with 4.2 seconds left. Well, West Salem, with considering you can't bring a lot of people to games, they have a nice group over there.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a big group of kids there on the JV bench there, and
but instead got one of them now a
looks
three-pointer, and yeah,
looks real good out of his hand.
High arcing three, just rattled in and out to end the half. It's 11 West Salem, 10 Westby. We'll bring you JV second half action in about 5 minutes. Well, welcome back, everybody. Coulee Conference Basketball JV action here at the Westby Fieldhouse. West Salem Panthers visiting the Norsemen. It's 10-11 right now. Panthers with the 1-point lead. Cold shooting half for both teams, Dan. Both, I think, ran good offense, just not able to finish.
Right. And looking back, there weren't very many easy shots for either team. I mean, they're getting looks they want, but they're not necessarily gimmies. That was, I don't know if that was a gimme. I mean, the defenses of both teams have played pretty solid for the most part, I think, tonight.
Yeah, that was just really good on Dillaber's part, Dan, just to give the ball fake, a little head fake, and allow the defense to go up and past him and then finish.
Yeah, he's had a couple of nice moves at the bucket, with good physical basketball moves, and with 4 points, he might lead the way for West Salem.
Baseline drive, O'Brien. He'll just continue all the way through. Kick out, three-pointer on the way. A little long. Steenberg on his fingertips, and Ellison comes and takes it away from him. Steenberg got up there for that rebound, just not able to bring her back down in. And when he brought it down, Ellison took it away. Jack Winiger on the floor now. Nice pass inside to Ellison for his second field goal of the game. So Winiger, Milutinovic, Ellison, Dodge, and Chokes getting to start the second half. Inside drive right down the lane. Getting knocked a little bit was Kennedy, but there to pick up the offensive rebound and put it back was Sam Steenberg.
An offensive explosion so far here in the second half, huh, Dave?
Yeah. Quick hands by the Panthers. Took that one away from Ellison. Three-pointer on the way. Good. Brennan Kennedy. Winiger now working. Up to Ellison. Ellison fires down to Dodge. Free throw line to Chose. Back to Ellison, and Dodge went out, and I think Dylan was expecting him to go in.
Looks like West Salem's going to start kind of stacking up the pressure here just to get this game moving a bit faster. I don't know. Maybe I have no idea. I've never seen the West Salem play JV side, but it looks like they just want to play a little bit faster than that first half went, and they're going to try to push the pace here a little. It looks like.
Well, tempo can be everything, can it?
Right. You're getting your tempo, and all of a sudden shots like that start to roll in, and they're going to get a steal. And another quick basket there. A nice little run there by number 12. That was Brennan Kennedy. I believe he's the one who hit the three-pointer as well, too.
Yeah, he's at the last 8 points, or in fact, the first 8 points of the second half for him. And Dillabur had the first two, but yeah, you're right, Dan. Just some quick hands, some turnovers, some forced turnovers, unforced turnovers by the Norsemen, and West Salem's converting. It's 23-12.
Yeah, in the blink of an eye, it's a 13-point game with 2 points. 1 point at halftime. Was it 11-10 or 12-10?
Yeah, it was 11-10. Yeah.
But 12-2 run to start the second half, and you know, so yeah, you get that. You start changing that pace around a little bit, and you just get everything moving a little bit faster, and you find your rhythm offensively, and shots start to fall. And look, yeah, there's 20 seconds left in this timeout. They're out there. They're ready to go.
Yeah. I think Westby, what got them in trouble, I think, is just we're not expecting that press and not handling it well. And just a little time to maybe talk about it and get their assignments down and see if they can deal with it better this time around. Milutinovic. Back to Winiger. Got caught off his feet.
Great hands, though, there by
Steenberg. Jumper, a little too hard. Olsen picks it up. Able to get rid of it before tipping over backwards.
That was a good strong play there by Kellen Olsen.
Well,
first I thought it was going to be stolen, and then I thought he might foul somebody. He kind of ripped that ball out, and then he almost fell over. But after all of that, he did his job and got it to...
Good pass to Dodge on the cut. Then Dodge puts it down. Good find and a good finish. 23-14. Kaiser up to O'Brien. Three-pointer again.
That one looked good out of his hand as well. Boy, he is on... might want to make note of where number 12 is at the moment, because he is... he's lighting it up right now for West Salem.
He's certainly feeling it. Good inside pass. Ellefson, baseline jumper's got it. Another assist by Winiger to Ellefson. Good hands. That'll be a turnover. Good pressure. Good trapping by Dodge and Ellefson. And now 5 fresh players coming in for the Panthers.
West Salem does have an advantage. They got a lot of numbers on their bench. So if they want to turn this into a track meet, Westby's only got a couple of reserves there.
Right, and then when West Salem kids are there's not a let off no matter who comes in, it seems like.
Doesn't seem like it, does it? Yeah, it's good talent up and down that bench for sure.
Three-pointer, Winiger. Not able to convert. Picked up by Dumars. He gets it up ahead to right down into Haverly Gelfie. Not able to finish that. Tyler Laren is on the floor, and Jeremiah Miller, number 5 that came in. Well, they got Ellison in the post. There it goes. Now he got it taken away from him, and West Salem lost out of bounds. Milutinovic, three-pointer. Olsen kind of keeping that alive for Westby. Ellison not able to knock that one in, and now they will tie up. It'll be Westby basketball. (26-16). Just under 11 minutes left, second half. JV action. Ludovic, good fake. Change direction. Scored it and will shoot one.
Yeah, good solid move by Bo Milutinovic there. He kind of got it, went back against the grain, back to the middle of the lane, and finished through contact. Chance for a three-point play.
Oh, and Chokes comes back on the floor for Westby, and entering for the Panthers is Austin Smith, number 2. (1926). Scramble to the corner. And it will remain West Salem basketball. Well, Dodge able to pick that one up. Newmark's got himself trapped down there. And
right. I didn't think Dodge was going to be able to stay in bounds, but clearly he did.
Winiger, good dribble penetration into the lane. The floater was a little heavy. Olsen picks up the foul, just his first team foul in the second half. Inside. Got it into right. He wasn't able to finish. Olsen able to get his hand on it, went out of bounds. Lane Cade now coming in, Ellison coming back in.
I think in the other boys game I did, I think Olsen was injured. I don't think he played in that game. But first time watching him play tonight, is he's just one of those kids. He's always around the ball, isn't he?
He scraps away in there. Baseline, cut off nicely by Dodge. And that one goes off the fingertips of Laren. Trying to get into Dodge. Pass a little high. Now re-entering is Steenberg along with number 20 in Novi. 26-19, 9:22 second half.
I think Westby did a nice job of kind of stopping that explosive start of the second half here at West Salem. They just not haven't been able to take advantage of it on the offensive end. Get themselves back into the game. They're within 7. They're not out of this game by a long stretch, but
they took that run, and now they just have to try to mount their own here. They've been kind of chiseling back into it a little bit. Lutinovic.
Out of bounds to West Salem.
Quick hands. Right up to Novi. He'll swing it back around into the hands now of Dumars. Nice penetration and just not able to finish. Offensive rebound. And the putback not able to get it, and the ball goes out of bounds off Westby. Well, they've had 2 good looks down there.
Great
Quick hands. And returning the favor then is Steenberg. Steenberg's a pretty well built kid, isn't he, for a freshman?
Yeah, he is.
Kennedy re-entering along with Dillaber. Kennedy, of course, came out in the second half totally on fire. picking up 10 points in this half already. Winiger, three-pointer missing. Ellefson with the offensive rebound. Gets it down the Judge, back out the winner. It's going to penetrate and deliver.
Well, Winiger looked very comfortable taking that ball to the basket. I'd like to see him do a little bit more of that here as the half goes on.
Yeah, he floated that one too. Really nice soft touch. Three-pointer on the way, and that one rims out. Inside to Blutnovic, and that one knocked out of bounds off of West Salem. Bo trying to dribble through a double team. They're just not able to do it. Well, Westby able to chip into this thing. It's a 5-point now. West Salem leads 26-21, 7-minute mark. Owen Chose back on the floor. Steenberg in all kinds of traffic there. He kept possession of that ball. He had hands all over the place. Now another strip by Westby. Lead up the Dodge. Can't get it to go in. Here comes Wright. Gives it off to Kennedy. Wright takes baseline. Pulls up, and Chose reached out and yanked it towards him. Well, Jay Dodge doing a good job just trying to double clutch that one, but just didn't have enough mustard on it to finish. Same thing on the other end out of Steenberg. Boy, Westby's hands are active
right
in the last 3 or 4 minutes. They have taken it away countless times on the dribble of the Panthers. Ellefson, three-pointer. Kennedy, rebound. Yeah, good defense down there by Winiger. Cut Kennedy off. Kennedy then all he could do really was to throw it off of.
Right. Yeah. Kennedy had that great start here to the second half, and I think they switched and put Winiger on him, and we haven't called his name much since. But Winiger doing a nice job slowing down Kennedy.
And he didn't play the first half. They saved, have 2 full varsities here, and he's made a difference on the floor just in a lot of little different ways. And it's hard to get into the flow when you set that whole first half.
Oh, right.
Westby young up and down the roster. They just have one senior in their program right now, Gavin Bergdahl. 26-21. Approaching 5 minutes. Well, Salem looks like they're trying to stretch that defense out a little bit. They're really getting a lot better gapping right now, spacing. Elfson almost again taking that one away.
Kind of interested to see after this timeout if West Salem is able to score, if they're going to bring the pressure back a little bit for a possession or two. Try to get an easy one.
And there's a takeaway by Dodge. And he's able to finish. So just when you thought that tempo out of the second half by the Panthers, they might just run away with this thing. Westby has slowed them right down back into their game and are creeping back in. Another offensive rebound. Good dish inside. And there they're going to call a foul. So Milutinovic coming in, as well as Wright for West Salem. So it's O'Brien, Kaiser, Wright, Dumars, and Laren on the floor for West Salem. Up 3, 26-23, 4-minute mark remaining.
Yeah, 13-3 run here over the last several minutes here. It's got Westby right back into this ball game.
Yeah, pick off there by Elfson, and then Shea Dodge trying to get down the lane and just wasn't anything there for him. Now he body checks. Dumars, just the 4th team foul. Only 1 team foul for West Salem. O'Brien will step off. Steenberg coming on. Well, we can get him to hang that scoreboard here on the north side of the field house down a little bit, Dan. People at home could see the scoreboard on your shot there, but
right.
I don't think they're going to do that.
Well, you've done a good job of announcing the score, and the longer timeouts, I've tried to get the score up there every once in a while. I'll try to keep you more informed here. There's only 3.5 minutes left to go in this game.
Another turnover. Milutinovic not able to finish it. Winiger crashes the boards hard, kicks out the Dodge. Back over to Milutinovic. He decides not to do it. He goes baseline, comes back out with it. Now Winiger, three-pointer, top of the key, good. Tie ball game.
Yeah, it's Winiger's first three. I think he's missed a few early. And then he had that little running floater, got himself into the offense a little bit, and that one came out of his hand real well and knocked it down, tied this thing up.
Yeah, looked real nice. Now foul on Olson, a little too tight.
And Westby can kind of afford to do that, it's only their... Oh, I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. That's Westby's 5th team foul, so West Salem can afford to be extra aggressive here and risk a few fouls here in the final 3 minutes here.
Kennedy comes back on, and Milutinovic will get the assignment on him. Steenberg at the elbow, back out to Kennedy, fires it away, short. Olson with the rebound, gives up to Winiger.
Thought Milutinovic might have overhelped there a little bit and kind of allowed Kennedy to get that look. But fortunately for the Norse, he missed that shot.
Winiger not able to cash in. Steenberg down to Kennedy. Dodge with the attempted steal, got his foot on the sideline. Tied all up here, 2-minute mark. Steenberg up on top here to Laren. Dumars hands it off to Wright. Not able to connect. Winiger tracks it down. 1:30 left. Everything's knotted up here, 26-26. At what time, Dan, was it 23-12?
It was 23-12, just a minute or two into the second half, and slowly chipped away at Westby, tied it up, and now takes the lead on Winiger's little floater there, 28-26. 1:14 to go in the ball game.
Kennedy going right down the lane. Gonna give it to Milutinovic as he was riding Kennedy.
That 16 foul on Westby. Next one, West Salem will shoot, so that could be a factor here in the final minute 10. Still only one foul for West Salem, and looks like we're gonna get a timeout here by Coach Dwyer and the Westby Norse.
28-26. Norseman.
You know, sometimes having that only one team foul here as you get towards the end of the ball game. You know, when if you need to foul to get the ball back, you know, you got to do it several times to get yourself into the bonus. So I guess I'd look for West Salem to be extra aggressive on the defensive end.
Yeah,
try to get steals. You know, and then maybe they can get away with one, or you got fouls to give. You might as well use them.
Kennedy will pull the trigger. Found Steenberg. He's going to bring it out. And drew that one up and wisely brought it out when it didn't quite develop. And there's Milutinovic.
Another steal.
Another steal. I wonder how many steals Westby has had and how many forced turnovers they've had. There's that quick foul, Dan, you talked about.
Yeah, that was a quick foul. I mean, you got beat there. I just need to be aggressive going after the ball. They don't need to foul for the sake of fouling, but they just need to
try to pick one off. Ball. Yep, be aggressive, try to pick one off. If you foul, you foul.
Right. There it is.
Nice job with the pickoff. And finishing +1. That is Bennett Dumars.
Good hands there by Dumars there, and a good finish through the contact. I think if you're Dodge there, you either got to give it to him at that point, or make sure he doesn't get the shot in the air. 35 seconds to go, and we're knotted at 28. Free throw coming for West Salem to take the lead, and it's good.
30 seconds left.
West Salem still has those fouls to give. They can still afford to be aggressive. Oh, that's a piece of that. He popped right back up. Went through a couple chairs and hit another stands.
A couple chairs hit Vernon. Vernon helped him back up. Timeout on the floor, 29 seconds. West Salem 29, Westby 28. Well, state wrestling this weekend. Dylan Nottestead of Westby will be participating in Division 3, I believe it is, up in Wausau. Under 20 seconds, Winiger, jumper inside, off the glass, not able to connect. Now he can verge on Dumars, and they'll come down to shoot the 101.
Well, Mr. Dumars gets to try to do it again here. High pressure free throws. 1-on-1 situation here. 8th team foul on Westby.
Didn't get it, but he tracked his own down. Now Kennedy with the ball. Under 10 seconds. Good job drilling around that. Underneath. Kick back out. Dillber. And he's fouled by Dodge.
Boy, Winiger did everything he could to try to get that foul called up on the top there, and just couldn't get enough contact. Boy, I tell you what, when you're not trying to do that, you make that much contact and they call a foul, you're angry with it.
He kind of shrugged his shoulders as he looked down. Chokes coming in. Fouling out is Jay Dodge. Again, the Norsemen traveling up to Gale Ector Trempealeau for a game tomorrow night. Right here in the field house, we'll have regional girls basketball. Westby hosting River Valley. River Valley making their way here by defeating Viroqua in Viroqua.
And then we hope to bring you another girls' game on Saturday if all goes well for the Norse tomorrow night.
And River Valley's been plagued throughout the year with COVID exposures on the girls' team, and I think just within this last week, 10 days, they've kind of come back to full strength the way it sounds. They have good friends down in that area. We're very involved, and so never know. But Westby girls been playing well, very consistent all year. What scares me more than anything, Dan, even as you watch this game here, how many of these players will have their masks down below their nose and even below their mouth. And you know, this late in the season, if you get that exposure on your team, you're done.
Right.
Your tournament's done, even before it even starts in some cases.
I want to say I saw something. I don't remember where I saw it, but I believe it was involved the Lafarge boys basketball team, who I believe, you know, they're. I could be making this completely up, but I swear I saw it on Facebook. I think their playoff game is against Wanawak Center, if I'm not mistaken. But they're, you know, Lafarge going through as the free throw is in the air and rattles out with 4 seconds. Oh, and it gets thrown away and covered by West Salem. We get a foul with 0.6 of a second left. Westby had a chance to try to win it there, and it's going to be an uphill battle here now. Anyway, so they were supposed to play it on Tuesday, but Lafarge won't be eligible because of COVID restrictions to play on Tuesday. So Wanawak Center, I believe it is, agreed to play the game on Wednesday so they could play the game.
Oh, that's great.
I thought that was because Wanawak Center, if I understood it right, could have just said, nope, you can't play, we win.
Right,
you
right.
know, and
no, that's good. Well, the first one's good. And that'll take a miracle three-pointer right now. Lutinovic to Winiger. And that'll do it. Westby, I tell you what a comeback in a sense that West Salem came out in the second half and really stormed to a comfortable lead off the hot shooting of Brennan Kennedy, who finished here with 10 all in the second half. But Westby patiently slowed that tempo back down, Dan, and chipped away and almost pulled this one off.
Yeah, had the 2-point lead there, and West Salem with Bennett Dumars with that big steal and the 3-point play put them up for good.
Well, that wraps up the JV action. We'll be bringing you varsity action in about 15 minutes. So until then,